Hoppe Hour starts live in less than 10 minutes. Stand by.
And now, something completely different.
Oh, yeah, where do we go from here? Okay. I saw this story yesterday. Of course, a juicy story breaks right after I'm done with my show. Oh, this is good. New England Patriots head coach, the one that just took them to the Super Bowl, Mike Vrabel, and top New York Times NFL reporter Diana Rossini hold hands at a luxury hotel. Now, there's a picture of them hugging. It's a little awkward because Mike Vrabel's tall. But, you could go out with her. There's your typical, luxury hotel where she had to get access by going through his room. Oh, yeah. Totally no cheating there. No, but if you saw the hug, you go, that's one thing. Oh, they're hanging out at the pool, they're just friends. But the picture that is so incriminating? They're outside in this walking area. They're on the roof of a private bungalow. Why is a married man and a married woman married to separate people in a private bungalow? Oh, they're probably having sexual intercourse. They're seen doing this thing. It looks like they're slow dancing where they're like maybe 4 feet apart and they're like, they got their hands, they got their fingers interlocked. Oh yeah, it's just a typical behavior between an NFL reporter and an NFL coach. We see Adam Schefter and, John Harbaugh locking hands all the time. No. She's for the streets. If I'm her husband, what's her husband's name here? If I were her husband, Shake Shack executive Kevin Goldschmidt, I'd get rid of this woman. And if I were Jen Vrabel, who's been the loyal wife to Mike since 1999, I would get rid of him so fast. And we have so much here. Because it's not like Diana Rossini hasn't told on herself before. In this segment we're going to do, she said a lot of things. First, let's get the overall gist of it.
Exclusive photos obtained by Page 6 appear to show New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel and New York Times NFL reporter Diana Rossini holding hands and hugging at a luxury hotel.
Oh yeah, just a typical NFL reporter behavior. He was known in the past for possibly having an affair with somebody from what was at the time Washington Redskins and possibly with Sean McVay. So she's promiscuous. In 2006, she probably loved that song by Nelly Furtado. It's probably her little anthem.
Hair was spotted 2 weekends ago at the Ambient Resort in.
I'm wondering if Jen Vrabel hired a PI, because this is a private area. And they look like they think they're not going to get caught. By the way, when Diana Rossini has her hair up and shades on, she looks like Annie washed up on.
Sedona, Arizona. A Page 6 spy says Vrabel and Rossini, who are both married to other people, had breakfast together on the hotel patio.
Oh, just normal behavior. Hey, Adam Schefter and Ben Johnson no, they don't.
Around 10:30 a.m. on Saturday, March 28th, before spending about an hour at the pool and relaxing side by side in a hot tub.
Oh, yeah! That's just the journalistic integrity of Diana Rossini. Not only is she a probable homewrecker, but she gets into hot tubs with the NFL coaches. Just to get the inside scoop. Well, he definitely got inside.
Later that evening, they were seen on the private rooftop of one of the hotel's bungalows.
He's so much taller than me. She's so awkwardly hugging her. I've been there before,
Which can cost more than $2,000 a night.
Oh, yeah, just $2,000 to, get the inside scoop.
Photos show the two hugging at sunset and weaving their fingers together while standing face to face.
Oh, so cute.
The eyewitness also said they briefly danced together.
It's so awkward. And then they banged. Probably.
Both Vrabel and Rossini insist they were there with friends.
Oh, hey, where's the other friends? Hello? I don't see any friends there. Where are the friends at? Oh, that's right. They're not.
And say they simply weren't visible in the pictures.
Oh, yeah, totally.
A source close to Rossini says she was on a hiking trip with 2 female friends.
Oh, yeah.
While one of Rabel's friends claimed they visited Sedona with another pal.
Oh, another pal, you know. You get that pal in the front. You got Mike Rabel in the back. You know what you call it? Get to work, Diana. You want that inside scoop? As we get inside,
and later returned to a separate hotel. But 3 other eyewitnesses told Page 6 they did not see anyone else with the pair. One eyewitness said, no,
cheaters being liars? No way!
he was with a girl. And a sequence of photos taken throughout the day appears to show only Rabel and Rossini together. The sighting came after Rabel attended a scouting event at Arizona State University before traveling to Sedona. Afterward, he headed to the Biltmore Hotel in Phoenix for an NFL competition committee meeting.
Got it.
Where Rossini was also present covering the event.
Man, she's on Ozempic. She got way too skinny. She's probably got a flat ass.
Rossini has been a prominent NFL reporter
Oh, yeah! Yeah, she is.
for more than a decade.
All right, so there's that. Now there's some clips that are circulating like this.
Fans are looking back at Diana Rossini's eyebrow-raising comments after the NFL sports reporter in New England.
She just looks like a side chick.
Patriots coach Mike Vrabel, who are both married to other people, were photographed staying at a hotel together. A clip of Diana hinting at potential problems with husband Kevin Goldschmidt has resurfaced.
You know who lets me know my marriage is falling apart? My mom. She's like, you know what? I'm starting to think he's got a girlfriend.
Oh, jeez. She's putting it out there because she's promiscuous. She's trying to change the subject, but she's banging other people because her dad probably didn't pay attention to her. And she got into the NFL for the approval of men.
And you know what? Good for him.
What a dirty rotten woman. What?
He looks good. He's successful. His wife's never around.
Yeah, heck.
Oh, you love this football thing?
She sounds like Lois Griffin. What an annoying woman. She's just a bust down. She's for the streets. And here's TMZ covering it.
Head coach Mike Vrabel and NFL reporter Diana Rossini are doing super damage control.
Oh, yeah, you know. Doesn't matter about TMZ or the world because the Patriots ain't getting rid of you. You know where the real trouble's gonna come. When they go home to their husband and wife.
After photographs of them looking awfully cozy together hit the internet. I'm Mike Babcock, and this is A Minute with Mike. Page 6 posted a set of photographs from Saturday, March 28th, taken at this really exclusive resort in Sedona.
Oh, yeah, just where you get the inside scoop, you know, the inside, you know, just hanging out. You know what I'm gonna do? I told my friend this the other day. I'm gonna hang out with his wife. See how that is. See how that goes over.
Arizona, and well, they show the coach and the reporter looking very much into each other.
Oh, yeah, they were definitely in each other. Here's Diana Rossini's quote in the past about him.
What is your sense of why Vrabel doesn't have a head coaching job right now?
I don't think that there was a fit for him. I don't think he sat in front of any owner who thought that his style was going to work for what they were looking for. You know, I had a GM at the Senior Bowl who mentioned to me Vrabel's physical build, that he's a very large human being.
Oh, yeah. She definitely knows about that.
And can be very intimidating to people in an organization that are going to be part of these decisions.
Oh, he is not intimidating when he makes you... Never mind.
And that is a factor.
Oh, yeah.
I laughed. I said, stop.
It was a factor. When he was clapping them cheeks.
That's not something that's real. Who cares what someone physically looks like?
That's good. You're saying that you'll bang anybody. Here's another clip of her going on.
No, I did things in Miami I haven't even told my husband because it was just I had that much fun. It was
yeah.
but I knew he would judge the kind of partying I was doing.
Oh, yeah. I was getting passed around like a high school blood. Again.
No, I did things in Miami I haven't even told my husband.
Oh, yeah. Hung out with Sean McVay again.
Because it's just... I'm
a home wrecker.
That much fun. Well, not like that. But like, I knew he would judge the kind of partying I was doing. I don't know what got into me.
Here's a Kleenex.
I just remember being down there acting like it was my last
Where's the baby oil?
day on earth.
Oh my God, she's nuts. She must be a party girl or shot after shot. She's just getting wild. And there's more. Remember how Billy Mays used to go, but there's more. There's more.
I remember thinking, because I think when men propose,
Oh, yeah.
that's their wedding day.
Yeah, you know.
That's when you guys are all in.
My wedding day is when I cheat on my husband with married men. Promiscuous girl.
It's not really all in for us yet. I think for women, the actual wedding day
She's got an annoying ass voice, by the way. I just put some tape over her mouth.
is the moment. So, Kev was all down for it. I was the one that was very skeptical. I was like, oh, I don't know. And at the time, I was working at ESPN, and
You were getting passed around by Steven.
remember, I was still working, and so the night...
Have you worked? Because you make women look bad. Because women in sports have to deal with the judgment that they got to the top because of, doing stuff. And then you finally have this movement where you got Maria Taylor and you got all these beautiful reporters. And then your bust down activity brings them back.
Before my wedding, I'm making calls, and I had a phone interview set up with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, yeah, you did. Bet you got a taste of Jimmy G.
And I remember Jimmy was great. He made a funny joke hey,
Let's bang.
night before your wedding, you sure you want to do this?
Whoa! She's got a big mouth. I bet she does good things with that mouth. Besides talking.
And I'm thinking, of all the people in my life that I'm going to talk to the night before my wedding, the one guy my dad wanted me to, or my mom wanted me to marry was Jimmy Garoppolo.
She's getting all excited, thinking about it.
And he's calling me. This is a sign.
What an annoying woman. And then there's this, her talking about blaming Aaron Rodgers for her potential divorce.
Diana, we want to give you one more chance to address this. It happened earlier in our program today. For those of you who weren't watching, Diana Rossini said this.
And I think we all do weird things when we're in love. And we overshare and overpost. And look, he's getting married to a beautiful actress. I'm married to someone average. I don't post a lot about
Whoa! If I'm Kevin Goldschmidt, I'm getting the hell away from her. Dude, you deserve better. You created overpriced burgers at Shake Shack. Run! Get away from this moron! She's for the streets.
If I was married to someone beautiful, I'd overpost too.
Wow. Good job! Taking women back to 1992, honey. Surprised there's not a casting couch scene on the hub.
Now, this doesn't seem nice.
Yeah, even Mike is like, what are you doing, you moron?
The photos of Diana's husband here for everyone to see so you can make some amends on national television.
We're average together. And you know what the worst part is? He sent me a text during that segment.
I bet he did.
Because he actually works for a living. And
I bet he did.
he said, good luck today, be great on Get Up. So the guy's got a heart of gold. And
Hey, you cheated on him like a side chick.
here I am on national TV killing him.
You're a sociopath with STDs.
Look, we're average together, but
Good catch. This was her response to the allegations. There you go. That's what she had to say about Mike Vrabel. What'd she say again? Here's what she said about the Sean McVay allegations. All right, I think we're done here. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! It's Saturday! Oh, we made it! Didn't we ever? I feel pretty good. This week I'm not hungover. What a concept. When you're not hungover, you start to feel better. Unless you're listening on Fresno's Hot 97.7, because then it's Monday morning. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Let me press this button. All right, here to set off the road. Never mind.
And now,
back to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe on Fresno's Hot 97.7.
If you are a Nepo baby, you will probably hate it, but still listen to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, hi, this is Tom Griswold from The Bob and Tom Show, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome to Hoppe Hour.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
The semen was so big.
And now, something completely different.
Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a social trending topic. Be the hottest, search about this competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-B-B-E. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What up? It's time for Hoppe 101, where I give out unfiltered and sort of unsolicited dating advice. Cause I've been through it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So I'm looking out for the other men out there, even women that can learn a few things. But first, call me, 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me, at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, Ryan Hoppe Radio, at gmail.com. Oh, man. When a girl starts to tell you a little bit about themselves, really dissect it. So if she's like, every relationship I've had ends with me hating the man, then it's going to end with her hating you. If all the other relationships were her getting cheated on, then maybe it ends with a dry spell. But if all the other breakups were just, it wasn't meant to be, but I wish them the best, then that's a woman you life down. But if they're constantly on Instagram trying to make it seem like they're so perfect, trust me, those are the ones that are not perfect. The ones that always have to look 10 out of 10 on Instagram. I like me one that, like, in one picture, it looks like she's going to the club looking hot as hell. And in the next one, she's looking like she's wearing yoga pants. There's something about the natural beauty of a woman when she looks a little raggedy, a little, like she just woke up from sleeping 8 hours after a night of drinking. And her eyeshadow's all messy. And there's remnants of what was makeup on the face. But when a girl is constantly having to look like a 10 out of 10 on social media, it's because that's all she has. She's trying to figure herself out, trying to figure out what she is, but she knows there's one thing that's guaranteed, that she's hot, and that she'll get interaction. And you know what those women are called? Clout chasers! And now you all know that I am the authority on all things clout chasers. Oh, I've had to deal with them. And you know what the key to like dealing with a cloud chaser is? You want to know how to know if you're dealing with a cloud chaser? On April Fool's Day, if you got a cool ass job that they're dating you for or whatever, tell them that you lost that job. And now you're going to go to another boring job and see how they react. See how they feel. If they all of a sudden seem disinterested, they were with you for the clout. But if they go, hey, baby, I know it'll all work out, you go after your dreams. You know what the problem though is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Is it's usually the latter. Because lately, it's been about status. It's been about who you are. It's been about what you can provide. And they wonder why their relationships end so badly. Probably because it's a transactional relationship, if I'm being honest. Do you think our boomer and even elder Gen X parents cared about status? No. They did not. They are disgusted with us, but we're disgusted with them that they stayed in loveless relationships. So in some ways, we kind of have it good. We're like, you know, we're not letting time go to waste. But at the same time, they had morals. So what would you rather be? A hedonistic person that never finds true love? Or in a loveless relationship, but hey, at least you get the tax benefit. You know what we need to work on, gentlemen out there? And this even comes with me, no pun intended. We gotta do this thing. We gotta stop trying so hard. All these women out here think it's like they're like a puzzle piece, and that you have almost all the pieces, but that one piece you're looking for is just not in the box. Cause you want to get in the box. And you know what the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It really should be 50-50. I know last week it was controversial when I said that when a woman kind of chases after a man, I wasn't like literally saying she's knocking on the door like, hello, you're going to answer, I want to go down on you. But you do wonder out there, insert woman here, why you expect every man to chase you. And then you ignore them. And then they lose interest. And then they go to a new woman. And you're like, that was supposed to be me. Oh, you weren't willing to put in the work. You showed your true self. Oh, did you ever? And men can read right through that. Because there's one thing that's guaranteed. When you realize they aren't into you, just give up. Even if you're putting in work, just run away. Call it a loss. Get out of there. Leave. Bye. Once you realize that you lost the game, there's no overtime. There's no extra innings. There's no shootout like in hockey. You lost. Because the problem is, if the whole time that it felt like a game, like, oh, is she going to respond today? Or is she not? No. The whole time, if it felt like a game, that's what it was. And you lost. And you know what the thing is? A true relationship with a woman, and this could go with any gender, I guess, but I'm speaking as a heterosexual man. If it felt like a game, it's because it was. And that's not a woman you lifetime. If they're treating their dating life like playing a game of Monopoly, they're in it because they're, I don't know what the word is, not fake, but fake. You want someone that wants to, go through the hard times and the boring times. All these women out there nowadays are chasing after dopamine. Oh, look at me. You know when you got to be really careful? Is if you have something of status. Like You own a bar, maybe you have a radio show, or you're a CEO of a company, or you got something where you promote it on social media. It's a part of your identity. And all of a sudden, your hot-ass girlfriend wants to be in every video. That's because they're using you for clout. Because you never want to paint a picture of someone that doesn't exist. Because a lot of times, especially when we're men, we get a hot-ass girl that puts out... Because hookups are underrated. Everybody's like, oh, you got to wait 3... No, you can be dead tomorrow. Bang. But you know what the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? You got to make sure that you see the true side of them. So you see the Instagram reels. Oh, they look beautiful. When they're doing their typical Alex Earl type of video where they're in front of a, like a Ring camera. Or not a Ring camera, but you know what I mean. They're in front of the light. They're doing everything, blah, 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 blah. But if their personality does not match that off air, you're painting a picture, because I've done this. You're painting a picture in your head of what you want them to be. And that's not good. That's not something you want to do. Frankly, it's dangerous because you're falling in love with somebody that doesn't exist. That never did exist. Awesome. If you're talking to a woman right away, and the woman does this thing, known as dirty texting right off the game, you're fan fiction to her. She's probably laying next to her toy, and I ain't talking about Buzz Lightyear. And she's like, oh, what can, I'm so sick of the hub. What can excite me? What can get me going? Let me get this guy to talk to me about what he can do. You should save all of that for in person. Oh, you should? You know why you should save it for in person? Because once you spill the beans of everything you're going to do, first of all, you might not be able to live to the expectations of what they're expecting in bed, of what you texted them. And B, it's stupid. Because you know what's the most awkward thing ever? Is if you send a woman a text, and the text is like, one of like, oh, I want to do this. I want to blank the blank, the blank, the blank, the blank, the blank. And then she's like, I want to blank the blank, the blank, and lick the blank, and blank the blank, the blank, and some blank, 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 blank. And it's just filthy. And then you both get sleepy and go to bed. And then you text her the next morning, good morning. And the last text was about blanking the blank and the blank and licking and sucking. You know what? That's the problem. Because then they reread it and they're like, oh my God, he said a lot last night. Just being honest with you. And also, I'm not saying people can't change. But if they are who they are in the beginning of their relationship, maybe even before you met, and they're showing their true side, believe them. Especially if they're an older woman, mid to late 30s. You know what that is? That's this thing called, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And even though they might have all the tricks in bed, it ain't gonna work out, dog. I'm sorry. And that was Hoppe 101, where I taught you guys some advice about dating. Oh, did I ever? I really brought it tonight, didn't I? Oh, let's see what's going on in the world of Instagram. Former adult film star Mia Khalifa, who, the thing with Mia Khalifa that's kind of funny, it's the fact that I don't know how many videos she made, but she didn't make that many porns. But with the videos she did make, she went crazy. Here is her take on the war going on in the world.
Today has been one of the hardest things to watch.
Gosh, she's so freaking hot.
In a really long time on social media, and that's saying something because we've watched a genocide play out before our eyes.
Someone said, coming from the girl who had a whole generation splattered across her face.
For decades, but even more so in the last 3-4 years.
Got it.
160 airstrikes in 10 minutes on residential buildings, on schools, on hospitals, on civilian infrastructure, on cemeteries with funeral processions.
All right, there's not much humor to that. And frankly, she's not that dumb. Because there's some porn stars, you mean, God bless their heart, but they're like, oh my God. How are you? You doing good? You know, and you talk to a stripper, and they're like, oh my God, how's it going? They got that vocal fry. Mia Khalifa is pretty well spoken for a porn star. Oh, this is the unexpected news of the day. I'm going to make a jingle. Unexpected news of the day. Young Thug gives an inspirational speech at FIU. Everybody that takes a dump on you, it's not against you.
And they were flying south.
This is South Community Service.
Because it was getting cold. So the birds were flying. One of the birds freeze, fall in the grass. It's a cow eating grass. Didn't see the bird. Took a poop, pooped on the bird. The bird started unfollowing and started feeling his legs, feeling his body again, and then he started making noises. And then a cat heard the bird, and he ran over to the bird, cleaned all of the poop off of him, and ate the birds.
Wow, that's so deep and inspirational. The hell is he talking about? He's a weird guy. He is lucky he got like 15 years of probation. Oh, yeah. 5 years ago, DMX died. Rough Riders! I like him. Do I think he was a present father or a good person? No. Eligible men ages 18 to 25 will automatically be registered for the U.S. military draft in December. That's great. Good. Just what we need. Another frickin' war. Woo! Thanks, Trump. We appreciate you, buddy. You freaking idiot. So I don't like Joel Osteen. I think he's a scumbag. But I will say this about Joel Osteen. I have a story about Joel Osteen. My family, my mom's side of the family, resides from North Carolina. Remember about 15, 16 years ago? Could even be 17 years. Oh. One of my aunts, or is it my cousin? I think it's my aunt. One of my family members, who's like an old boomer, had Joel Osteen on. She's like, I just love my Joel Osteen. Oh, I love my Joel Osteen. Do you like when the hurricane was going on in Houston and nobody was allowed inside his place? Oh, I love my Joel Osteen. Don't you love your Joel Osteen? No. Here he is on the Logan Paul podcast. God, all these guys are such grifters. Logan Paul doesn't know a thing about believing in God, because if he did, he'd be a nice person. But I will tell you, Joel Osteen does seem to have a good sense of humor. Oh, the Joel Osteen! He talks about the Drewski skit.
Have you seen Drewski's Mega Church sketch? I saw clips of it. What did you think? Well, it's funny, you know?
I don't let people in during hurricanes, but I got a sense of humor.
He's making fun of it. I just thought it was funny. That was funny, but
he must not like Erica Carrick. Probably thinks she's a fake Christian, like Joel Osteen.
It's a mega church because we're big. But here's the thing:
you are a mega church. You're the definition of a mega church.
This is interesting.
It is mega.
Yeah. But we never tried to have a big church. It was.
Oh, yeah, totally then downsize and make it a homeless shelter. Show your ass.
It really wasn't a goal. It was just a goal to help people.
No, it wasn't. If it was a goal to help people, you would help them during the hurricane. You scumbag! Now I'm actually getting mad.
And so my parents started with 90 people back in 1959. So
now you got 900 million.
Grew up in a small church. I knew everybody.
That was the right type of church, the small one that just gets the job done. This right here is a scam.
You know, till I was 10 years old, it was still 90 people.
All right, there you go. And he made it into a business. He's a good businessman. I don't know if he's a good man, but he's a good businessman. There's this hot-ass woman. She looks kind of like a Jessica Alba. My algorithm on Twitter, I'm not going to call it X. My algorithm on Twitter is videos about dating. Probably because this is what I talk about on the show. And this hot-ass woman had this to say.
The biggest lie sold to our generation was that leaving your family made you free.
Who the hell said that? Oh, yeah, leaving your family. Who the fuck said that?
This is how they dismantle the family unit while convincing everyone that it's freedom. For decades, kids were told the same thing. Leave home at 18, be independent.
Well, I left home at 21.
Stand on your own.
And my virginity.
And it was sold as success and empowerment. But look at what it actually created. One family living together becomes 5 separate households.
Okay, but you gotta leave the nest at some point. And how are you going to bang out a floozy when you're living at home with mom?
5 rents, 5 utilities, 5 car payments, everyone paying for everything alone. Add student debt, and many young people start life already drowning.
All right. Well, that's because of the boomer generation screwing us. That's why. India Love, you know, the girl that was dating. Let me make sure. I don't want to get the facts wrong. Did India Love date Lil Durk? Let me see here. Yes, I got to make sure. India Royale and Lil Durk had a tumultuous long-term relationship since 2017, marked by engagements, breakups, and public reconciliations. There's been reports that she's moved on while he's incarcerated, but she has shut down those narratives. Oh, I'm sure she's totally not banged anybody else. And he still calls her his wife. Well, here she is saying that she only has 85 bodies. No, not like killing people, like sleeping around. And that she slept with 10 rappers in 2 weeks.
Kind words to tell me, thank you guys so much. Like, I never...
You got ran through.
I don't know. Y'all know how I be. Like, I do a lot for others.
Got it. Oh, yeah, you do.
Doing a lot for others. Like, I love it. I feel like that's what God
she seems like
made me for. But
what God made you for? To have 85 bodies.
What God made me for, but...
Man, we need to stop with the God stuff. I feel like even if God's real, he's like, really, India Love? You're going to view it as a way to have 85 bodies? Oh, you're making me proud. I'm God in heaven.
When it's poured back...
Oh, yeah, it is all over your back.
To me, like, it hit different.
And they definitely did hit different. Mm-hmm. All 85 of them. Let's see here. 856-494-6773. Let me see what we have here on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. This is interesting. Mm-hmm. As much as Cardi B tries to act like she doesn't care about Offset, her and Offset need to, he needs to stop cheating on her and pay everybody that he owes money to back and stop getting shot. And he needs to just wipe down Cardi B. Mm-hmm. And she needs to settle with him because they are obsessed with each other.
We reported that Offset was shot outside a casino in Florida, but despite Cardi B and Offset's ongoing divorce, she is still showing concern.
That's good. He's the father of 9 of her kids. Mm-hmm. It's the bare freaking minimum you can do.
Here's the latest. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Cardi B reached out to Offset shortly after the shooting, checking in on him while he recovered in the hospital.
That's good.
We're told Offset suffered a gunshot wound to the leg, but his injuries are non-life-threatening and he's currently in stable condition. Cardi and Offset filed for divorce.
Yeah, he got luckier than the leg.
In 2024, after a rocky relationship, they're still in the middle of a contentious split.
And she had a kid with another guy who has like 90 kids.
But her outreach shows there may be some care still there. But in the midst of this, we reported earlier today that Stefan Diggs, his mom, and his brother all attended Cardi's concert last night, and the two even appeared to have a quick exchange after leaving the same club
and a quickie
in D.C. later that night. In my opinion, Cardi and Offset shared 3 children together.
Well, I don't need your opinion. That's what I'm here for. For my opinion. Remember how Jake Paul got famous? I don't know how much of this video I'm going to be able to stomach. Logan Paul. I get them mixed up. They're both morons. Well, remember when Logan Paul had that Suicide Forest video? Well, now he's sorry about it. Shut up. It's what made you famous.
I mean, everyone knows this story. I want to give you like broad strokes because I actually...
Only what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, really.
What a terrible interviewer. Only when you're comfortable. This is a safe zone. No, you're interviewing a scumbag. Ask him all the questions. Honey.
Everyone knows. It even obviously like makes me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, so you don't have to talk about...
I don't want to hear from this. Then what's the point of the podcast? Are you trying to sleep with a married man? Why would you not ask anything? Well, let's not talk about it. Let's talk about things that make you look... Shut up! Not everybody needs a podcast. But then again, I don't want to go down the lane of someone like Howard Stern. I was listening to the latest episode of Howard Stern Show, and he was crying about podcasters. He's like, I think Theo Von is like a podcast, like as if Theo Von didn't like really, him and Rogan didn't like change the election. Anybody can have a podcast. I don't care. I care a little. But if you're going to do a podcast, and then be like, oh, I'm not going to ask you anything, then you suck. You're boring. You know when you see those headlines and you don't know how true it is, but it's like good content anyway. It says morning sex makes you more productive than coffee. But what's weird is even with this headline, it's morning *K, morning sec. I don't know what the hell that is. But man, I am not meant to have sex in the morning. You know what I'm good for? Like between like 3 in the afternoon and like 2 a.m. In the morning, I need to take my meds, and then I gotta pee. I gotta go to the bathroom. There's nothing sexy about it in the morning. Now, if a girl's laying next to me and really wants it, like she's kissing my ear and rubbing up on me, then maybe I can accommodate. Then maybe I can make it work. But until then, I just don't know if that's possible. Although there's that song In the Morning about having sex in the morning by J. Cole and Drake. They're talking about the sun, shining on your face. When morning sex is done properly. To me, morning sex is like a thing you do with your girlfriend. And I don't have a girlfriend. But it's the thing you do with your girlfriend. But I don't have a girlfriend. But what I'm saying is like, it's something you do with someone you love. It's not perfect. Everyone's a little sleepy. But if it's just some random hookup laying next to you, that ain't it. You gotta get her out of your apartment. Anywho. Sophie Rain, everyone's favorite supposed virgin, totally didn't have sex. Shut up. She said she spent $200,000 to go to Coachella.
How much does it cost to go to Coachella with receipts? So obviously I am not a brand friendly influencer, so I had to pay for Coachella all on my own.
Oh, I could see that. Like none of them want to touch the OnlyFans. No, never mind. There's sometimes I want it because I listen to old school radio throughout the day to kind of, not copy because I do my own thing, but like sometimes when you listen to a show from 2003, they'll use words to describe promiscuous women that we can't use anymore.
And I'm going to Coachella with the entire Bop House, the assistants and stylists.
Got it.
So I had to get 12 tickets.
Oh, yeah, everybody kind of hits on her, literally. And then also is like, hey, we know you got like $99 million. Can you buy us tickets? You know, she's the type of person that you want to go to lunch with Sophie Rain.
We got 12 artist passes and a table at the main stage, and it ended up being $67,980.
That's a lot of money.
You guys know me, so obviously I booked a private jet and a
that's where the $200,000 came from, honey.
round trip to Coachella Valley cost me $37,490.
I hope you started a Roth IRA and saved this money. Because once you're 25, past your prime in the porn world, and I'm not saying when you're 25 years old, you're past your prime as a woman. Depends on how you look. No, but what I'm saying is, in the OnlyFans and porn world, 25 is 70.
We originally had...
All right, I'm bored. I don't care. But I just thought that was interesting. Donald Trump calls out Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, and Candace Owen. They're stupid people. Well, they're not stupid because they're well-spoken, even though I think all their opinions are stupid. But you know where they're stupid? Is they thought he cared about them. He doesn't care about anybody. He barely cares about himself. You see how he looks? He always has to wear a suit because he's probably a fat ass. Designer. Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Well, here's the 911 call of him telling his baby mama to kill herself. What a good guy. So they called 911, and I think they forgot 911 was on the line, and the 911 operator's just listening to this moron. Panda. Your song sucked!
Hello? For sure. Yeah, thanks for last picture.
You know, there's all the typing in the background.
Last picture. You go on the way out. You on the way out. Go your Uber. You got money. Go your Uber. I'm happy to know how lucky. Go your Uber.
All right, I feel stupider for listening to them. I lost IQ points. And this just in. I have a 95 IQ. So I need all the points I can get. We all know. There's that OnlyFans girl named Piper Rochelle. I gotta do some research tonight. Through the VPN, because I'm in Florida. And see if there's any good videos. Because there's two types of OnlyFans girls. There's the girls that post actual sexual content that's good. And then there's the girls that post in lingerie, and guys think that's the way to get to them, even though they're talking to their assistant. Piper Rochelle said she wanted to be an adult film star since she was 10.
First things first, I'm just kind of going to rip the Band-Aid off, so allow me to be a little extreme, but you started OnlyFans.
Oh my God, yeah.
Let's just address...
There's a podcast called The Bro Code. I bet they're not douchebags in public. Do you know who I am? I'm from The Bro Code.
It's the elephant in the room. What prompted that? That's a big life decision.
I mean,
obviously, it was
low-key, I feel like everyone saw it coming.
Oh, yeah!
I'm a very big opportunist. I see the opportunity in a lot of good, I saw it, my future and how I wanted it to be. And, I just wanted, I don't know, I kind of wanted to experiment. And I feel like if I was ever going to do it, you might as well do it when you're young and of age, you know? Because, you're going to get old.
When you're...
How long?
At least she does it. At least she does. When she's 25, she's past her porn prime. Then you're a MILF.
How long did you think about that before, you made that decision to drop it?
Ooh, it was, a good 3 months of me just, going through it. I was just, figuring out ways to kind of please everybody.
Oh, yeah! Please me!
People pleaser, unfortunately, and I was trying to please, everybody around me, and I made some wrong decisions at first.
I bet you did. I bet you were pleasing them very well.
For sure.
What?
Well, because I was trying to please everyone around me, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to drop an OnlyFans, I'm going to do something else. And then I did something else, and I got...
What'd you do, porn, honey?
The same amount of hate as if I dropped the OnlyFans. So.
Oh, damn. What a role model for all the girls growing up. Not at all. This is interesting. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm an old school radio guy or whatever. But I like audio. I don't like seeing these videos. But these streamers now, they're kicking ass. But they do these setups where they're in a messy room. I know they're trying to be casual and they're just hanging out. But Dana White went on Aiden Ross's stream with this other hot piece of ass, and she looks like she's on Ozempic, though. And this is what Dana White thinks of the WWE.
Ask Dana's thoughts on the WWE.
Thoughts as far as what?
That's what I asked that.
It's inside. It's in my family. The WWE is in the TKO family.
That's right.
I'm not a big WWE fan, but I'll tell you what blows me away is how fucking massive that business is, and how well it does, and how long they've been on top of their fucking game is amazing. I mean, I was a kid watching the WWE, so.
Someone's commenting, now that he's under the same company, of course he's going to praise WWE. Of course. Mm-hmm. This is definitely a Tampa radio reference, but it's kind of like when 102.5 The Bone first began. I'm trying to describe it for my audience. And when Bubba was doing mornings, Calta was like, oh, yeah, you got Bubba in the morning. Even though Calta sounds like this. Oh, yeah, we got Bubba in the morning. It's good to reunite with Bubba. Bubba's my guy, you know. Yeah, we've had our ups and downs, but I got Bubba's back. And then once Bubba went to 98.7 and they had a war, oh, I hate Bubba. That's what it is. That's all that is. A nothing more and a nothing less. So, Clavicular had an interaction with Bia Mesquita from the UFC. Here it is. Please load. Here we go.
Wow, you're beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's your name?
Bia.
Bia?
Yes.
What are you doing later?
Today, nothing. Just enjoy my family. Babysitting.
You wanna hang out?
Sure.
We're gonna go walk around.
So I guess he had no idea who she was. I wouldn't either. I would love to see a video of him beat her. Wait. Rewind. Mm-hmm. I would love to see a video of her beat his ass. That's what I was trying to say.
Go to some bars.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Can I get your number?
Sure. Why not?
Let's do it.
Wow. She's looking for attention. Mm-hmm.
Flav better be careful if he's talking to other girls after securing this UFC star's digits.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you're a good-looking guy like Clavicular and a good sociopath that women think they can fix, when you're always on camera talking to girls, they're going to know you're talking to other girls. It's kind of like before where, October 2023, I was banging like 4 different girls, and it was great. And you know what happened? I talked about it on this podcast, and then all 4 girls stopped talking to me. You got to be careful, Clavicular.
Because that woman was decorated mixed martial artist Bia Mesquita, who holds a 2-0 record.
She got a nice ass, man. Mm-hmm. That she brings the ruckus in bed.
In the UFC, and a 7-0 record overall.
All right, dude. 856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. Candace Owen said it's time to put Grandpa Trump in a home. You're the one that voted for him, you idiot! We tried to tell you. Now, was Kamala Harris any good? No. But we tried to tell you. And you didn't listen. So it's kind of hard to feel bad. There is a criminal lawyer that believes that Pooh Shiesty might get 30 years. Right here. Oh, you know what the problem was? I did this once a show. I had the board turned down.
The Pooh Shiesty thing results in very stiff sentences for those involved, especially Shiesty. Shiesty's going to get fucked here.
Oh, yeah!
He's going to get a long prison. It's federal. There were guns involved. They will get a Texas judge. They forced Gucci Mane to sign a contract.
I love hearing the Caucasian guy talking about rappers' names. Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane.
Lawyers and judges don't play about contracts. Contract law is like the foundation of law.
All right, damn. God, could you sound any more Caucasian? I don't know if you could. But he did. OJ, the juice man, make the trap. Hey! Caught a break, fall break, half break. Hey! If you know the song, you know what I'm talking about. He fainted inside a gas station in Georgia while recovering from a recent medical episode. Maybe it's because he was full of a quarter brick. This is sad. Lori Harvey says she didn't marry Michael B. Jordan because she hadn't fully experienced life yet at age 23. Well, at least she was real with him. He does not seem like he's been as happy since he lost that hot piece of ass. And, Lori Harvey. Now, before we move on, we got to play the greatest theme song ever in morning radio. Hey.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog.
Got it.
Give me the more dressed like $1 million.
Whatever.
Things in its cup.
Who is it?
Y'all tell me who could it be?
Got it.
Steve Harvey. Yeah. Listening to me.
Whatever.
Put your hands together for Steve Harvey.
Sure.
Hands together.
Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. Won't you come home with me? Steve Harvey, won't you come home with me? Oh yeah, makes you think of V103 in Chicago. For my Tampa audience, 95.7 The Big. Before it became failed Spanish radio and a terrible sports radio, it actually had a pulse at one time. Oh, it is. Gee, I wonder why iHeartRadio doesn't like me. Whatever. Got it. All right, there you go. I just feel like playing them. Makes you think of like sitting around the house, waking up early. The best is when my mom would go to work. This is like 2007. My mom would go to work, and my dad had a midlife crisis and was taking classes at DePaul University in downtown Chicago. So what I would do is I would get up at like 5 a.m. because I would be asleep by 9. And I would listen to Eddie Java, Jonathan Brandmeier, Steve Dahl, and 104 Jack FM, Drex in the morning, and then Steve Harvey on V103. Oh, the good old days. I think I'm like the last 90s baby that actually cared about radio. Because I caught it at the tail end. Thanks, Eddie and Java. Big Meech says he would never talk to a police if he was getting robbed like Gucci Mane.
He a real dude. I really can't say nothing bad about him.
If Big Meech gets robbed and has to report it to the police and talk to the police about him being robbed,
I would never do that. I would never talk.
I would never do that. Because with someone like Big Meech who served like 25 years in prison, he's afraid of going back. And those cops could definitely find something. All right, we got today in Bust Down News. Favorite only fangirls, Bonnie Blue. Oh, she blew. And Lily Phillips. Lily Phillips first says she has already planned for a nanny to raise her future kids, since she won't be able to be seen with them publicly because of her career choices. Maybe just don't have kids.
Much to protect my kids as possible.
But do you realise that the things you're doing now, you won't be able to protect them?
I'll do what I want now, but obviously I've put
It's so weird how she looks like Carmen from the Calder Show.
plans in place, have nannies for my kids.
They got the same body count.
I don't want to pick my kids up from school.
So you've already in your head saying, I won't be public, I won't be out in public, kind of.
And I won't be putting my kids on social media and stuff like that.
That's a bit of a sad thing in a way.
It's weird. All these like British podcast guys that are just like judging her. It's like this new trend. And then here's Bonnie Blue saying the breakdown of her 10-year marriage. Well, how old is she? She doesn't look like she's 45 or 22. Blank age. She's either 26 or 27. When did Bonnie Blue get married? 2022. She got married in 2022. This wasn't 10 years. Oh, wait. The couple had been together since they were teenagers.
Most recently, my divorce. So my divorce should be sorted in August. And it's emotional. It's hard. And I think
It's hard. I like when things are hard.
One that's been through a divorce or even breakup, for that matter, will say it's difficult.
Breakups.
Cool. Me and my partner have been separated for like well over a year now. But the divorce just sort of finalizes this is an end of an era. This is the end of it, and they're thinking about growing old together, and they're thinking about having children together, and them conversations you have.
It's gotta be weird when your wife's getting ran through by 100 million men.
Signing the divorce papers make you realize, okay, that's over.
Do you still love him?
Oh, I'll always love him.
Always love him. Even though, never mind. All right. This is the 6 a.m. hour of Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Ryan Hoppe in the morning on Hot 97.7 in Fresno is coming to an end. Up next is the Mix Show. And then we'll be back from 8 to 10 a.m. Okay? Does that work with you? I hope it does. If not, I don't care.
Don't worry, Fresno. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Anywho, we got a few things left here, hanging out on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Go to my website for all the topics we've talked about. I put the pictures up on there at RyanHoppeRadio.com. RyanHoppe Radio.com. Here is Megyn Kelly talking about the president.
Now, as you can imagine, that post did not go over well with the Iranians or with many Americans. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am sick of this shit.
Well, this is what you voted for, you moron.
Mm-hmm. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of you, too. You're annoying. Chick-fil-A teen finds $9,000 in the bathroom and returned it. What a moron.
And I brought it to Human Resources. The money was inside 2 envelopes when he found it.
I'd keep that and never come back to Chick-fil-A.
I asked him why he didn't just keep the money for himself. But that's not what Jesus would have done.
All right, well, Jesus isn't real, so that's stupid. Let's see here. Here is a clip from Diana Rossini, everyone's favorite side chick. Here's her on the Dan Le Batard show. Let's see what this woman said.
I try to get more information out of the Philadelphia organization for my marriage than anything.
What an annoying broad. Shut up! Your voice is annoying! And why do I say that? Because I have an annoying voice, so I know about it.
For The Athletic. And I am comfortable admitting that. I will take as much. And they know that. The Eagles know I don't report anything on them. But in my kitchen, that's everywhere.
God, no wonder he cheated on you. You're annoying! You never shut up! And you think you're like this powerful woman? You brought women back 100 years by being promiscuous! At least maybe you can have a future in OnlyFans.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
Killing us, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Oh, yeah! Let's start off the weekend with, you know how Mason Dixon did the weekend chant? Friday, Friday. We do the Everyday My Weekend. But the only thing is, DJ Unk did it better. And that's what I'll let him do.
Everyday my weekend. Everyday my weekend. We gon' ball.
Leave. Okay, nigga, I'm just light skinned. I ain't Puerto Rican. No. Michael Jackson, PC. My ice look like it's hard, sit so hard, don't stop, no bitch, I land. And all this ain't juice, man, but I'm on that juice, man. Give me 5 bottles of that goose, I get a loose, man. For real, baby, you playing, do that on the handstand. I do this shit every day, ballin's in my plan. Yeah, ballin', that's my 9 to 5. Me expect that you alive. You don't want this kind of beat, you will get Kentucky 9. Hearses to the verses, nigga, you just sweet like Hershey's. Even in between your girl thighs, surprise. Every day my weekend, and I ball, every day my weekend, we gon' ball, every day your weekend, nigga, it's your birthday. Every day go hard, you say, I got a Thursday. Party like a holiday. Then my boys say on they way. They shut the stage down, running back, go all the way. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, got them bras on they knees. They chillin' on the beach with palm trees for island girls say. Put it in they face, stick to the script, that's what they say. People taking flights with politics each and every day. Where we get it in, so tell a friend and tell a friend. Young paying on, goddamn, weekend. It be on, wet it in, struggling. 247 every day. Every day my weekend, and I ball, every day my weekend, we gon' ball, Monday we at Mariachi, wildin' like a motherfucker. Tuesday we at Honest Money, fallin' like a motherfucker. Wasted when they leave with bitches, jockin' like a motherfucker. Thursday we at Pure Bottle, poppin' like a motherfucker. Friday we at Figure 8, you know I fuck with Bush. Overdosing on the strong, rolling quarters of the good. Club Miami Saturday, girls the baddest in my book. I just walk right on in while you lame niggas look. Hey, even on a Sunday, I don't take a day. Always clubbing in the station in my nigga Q ain't it low. Chicken see the insides. First they take they shirt off. Second when they hear our songs, then they take they shirts off. Third she gon' serve us, mouth stick her tongue out. 4 hours later, fucked us all. I was like, wow, y'all got milk money, bitch, nigga. I'm a cash cow. Every day my weekend, living life on a fast route. Every day my weekend, and I ball, every day my weekend, we gon' ball. Every day my weekend, and I ball, every day my weekend, we gon' ball.
Let's go! This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. Comes in the form of coconut, caramel, and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up before the gym, go to Fortify.com and use promo code RYAN20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North in Edmonton, St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I'll go. There. What'sChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. I'll go. There. Finally, are you mentally ill like me? If you live in Florida or Maryland, go to counselingoncall.net and there you can sign on. Hi, we're going to come back in happy hour, keep this party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Up a little bit, G. Yeah. Let's check it out. I come again, phone up again when the drummer come in. Synonyms don't wanna end, Rock Kim's gonna win. Always seem to come out at the right time with the right rhyme. Smooth in the day and sound rough at nighttime. Just an echo in every ghetto, meadow and valley, side street and alley. From New York to Cali, I've been seen in every state in between on stage. They scream every phrase, I lead a city in a rage. It's off to the next one, the blessed one. That's my procedure. Leave you in a deeper mind state than anesthesia. To catch a seizure if you try to stop the great when I operate. Just let the crowd please and drop the weight. This one is in gear from everyone from here to there. Ideas that you hear, severe to the air. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and throwing hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and musical vibes. I memorize in my mental enterprise, then improvise live with my supplies. You know the quota, fashionable designs that shine, the international kind. Start the rhyme, time the motor, universal format. Adapt to wherever you're living at. From all four corners of the map, whenever they play it, it gets interpreted, hip-hop related. Already dedicated, keep it heavy populated. Attract everybody that cook rock. Do a block party, make it look like Woodstock. Yeah, rock him a law. Nothing similar to my seminar. They travel never far, plus that's where the women are. I like to ask them what's the best time to hear me rhyme. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and throwing hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs, rhyming over dogs, thugs, girls, blow me kisses and throw me hugs. An expert at a concert on stage. I got classics, which means my smash hits won't age. Just sing along. I bring a song, I'll be swinging long. We can do a thing to dawn. I came to bring it on tour. Stop it all the record stores across the nation. Blow at the radio station to show appreciation. Retreats for the streets, beats for the teeps. I reach incredible feats to get deep for my peeps. Props for the unorthodox style. I got they couldn't wait for me to drop new stock for the block. Stalking cassette decks, Walkman headsets, I come off. Fly concepts, just high tech. My first display still converse with the days of slam. That's why the man's first dance still played. So tell the neighborhoods I got the goods again. It's Rakim, then again, that's how it should have been. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and throwing hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and throwing hugs. Back in the 9 to 5, you know
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
TikTok, clocks are joking, playing cool breaks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shout out hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shout out to hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Fusion every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like the TV on snow. Riot Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time is coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and jabs, he's our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll catch you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.